Peace, unity, love, it's prosperity, peace, peace, hope. Peace to the family, peace to the tribe, peace to the loved ones, gang. Today is December the 18th, and I'm going to read an excerpt from this book, The Language of Letting Go, my favorite daily book, daily meditations, and on codependency. I'm reading this book because I am in a 12-step program, but it's not AA or NA or anything to do with mind-altering drugs or or alcohol or anything like that. But it does have to do with the 12 steps of recovering me. Recovering my spiritual self, recovering my higher self. I've been addicted to being in a low vibration for so long that these 12 steps are bringing me back into this higher vibe, and it's the best thing I've ever done, I think, across the board. And sometimes it may feel like it's slow going, but it's actually the best thing. Like, once you know what you're doing and who you're connecting with and why, and then you get to see that opposed to the low vibrational connections and entertainment and or entertainment and religion and all that. You just get to see these 12 steps are, I think everyone who's been through the dogma should deal with these 12 steps. But anyway, so I'm gonna get to today's reading, which is December the 18th reading. And December the 18th reading is staying open to our feelings, right? Which is awesome, right? So listen this, y'all. So it says, because I read this and it blew my mind, but it was just like, wow, it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? How I can treat myself and others. But anyway, so here we go. We'll talk about it in a minute. Staying open to our feelings, December the 18th. Many of us have gotten so good at following the don't feel rule that we can try to talk ourselves out of having feelings, even in recovery. If I was really working a good program, I wouldn't feel angry. I don't get angry. I'm a Christian. I forgive and forget. Half of them motherfuckers do not forgive or forget. I'm not angry. I'm affirming that I'm happy. Hey, that's the shit I used to play with my shit. Okay. I'm gonna start back from the top though, because it's getting good. Okay, I'm gonna go back from the top. Okay. So many of us have gotten so good at following the don't feel rule that we can try to talk ourselves out of having feelings even in recovery. If I was really working a good program, I wouldn't feel angry. We say stuff like that. We say stuff like this too. I don't get angry. I'm a Christian. I forgive and forget. I'm not angry. I'm affirming that I'm happy. Oh, these are all statements, some of them quite clever, that indicate we're operating under the don't feel rule. Part of working a good program means acknowledging and dealing with our feelings. We strive to accept and deal with our anger so it doesn't harden into resentment. We don't use recovery as an excuse to shut down our emotions. Yes, we are striving for forgiveness, but we still want to feel, listen to, and stay with our feelings until it's time to release them appropriately. Our higher power created the emotional part of ourselves. God is not telling us to not feel, it is our dysfunctional systems. We also need to be careful how we use affirmations. Discounting our emotions won't make feelings go away. If we're angry, it's okay to have that feeling. That's part of how we get and stay healthy. So, meditating on this today. Today, I will refuse to accept shame from others or myself for feeling my feelings. Ashe, Ashe. Peace and love, peace and love, peace, unity, love, peace, prosperity. So, I just kind of want to elaborate maybe a little bit, so just thinking about, because I was thinking about my feelings earlier and thinking about how I have lived a life to suppress my feelings, maybe more so in front of others instead of myself. I get angry in myself, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, somewhat, I had some things going on that I have perfect reasons to be angry about, and I got angry, and solutions came, out of anger, and then solutions came out of the love, right? And I'm gonna follow the love solutions, right, and actions, and you know, but it's the emotions, right? It's the feeling. Someone said to me a few days ago that they didn't think it was right for people to get angry. People didn't have the right to be angry. When people say they have the right to be angry, and I had to let them know that I disagree with that, because we have the right to feel everything that we feel. We have a whole emotional scale, and we have the right to feel all of those emotions. And the great thing about anger is, like Abraham says, it's better than being depressed. People don't want to see you angry because they like your depression. They like when you're quiet, you're not saying nothing, you don't know what to say. But when you get angry, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? From a depressed person who's been quiet most of the life you known them, and then they get angry, oh, you see it. You know it. You know they angry. You know it. Shit changes. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's a drastic change, and sometimes it's just a slight change, or sometimes they'll just disappear. You know what I'm saying? But it's life. You know what I'm saying? It's living, man. It's all of this whole emotional scale thing. It was something that I may have been afraid of, before, like, to face the fact that, I do have to feel all of these feelings, and I have felt all of these feelings and didn't know what to do with them, and in some cases, maybe I still don't know what to do with them, right? Because they're surprising, right? People are surprising, man. They pop up, and and people act certain ways, and your response is, whatever your emotional response is, even if it's happiness, right? Even if your emotional response is happiness is still temporary. Same way sadness is, same way angry is. Joy. All these things are, most of these emotions on the emotional scale are temporary emotions. That's why it's a whole scale. That's for you to climb up and down and up and down, right? You go up and down the emotional scale all the day long, right? But and what I found was peace, right? And as divine insight puts it, peace, right? Positive energy always creates elevation, right? And I find that that's something that's hard to lose, right? It's something peace can't be taken from me, right? Because I can be peaceful in my moment of anger. You know what I'm saying? I can be at peace with my anger, right? And maybe y'all don't maybe a lot of people won't understand. It may go over your heads, but I understand it because I practiced it. You know what I'm saying? I understand being at peace with my anger, or even being at peace with my depression. For a while, I was like, cool. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't so cool, because now the anger empowered me, right? Because I didn't want to take no more shit, so fuck that. I'm not taking no more shit, right? And so yeah, so the anger empowers me, and it moves me on up the scale. I can be more confident, over anger, and I can and I can get from, you know, I can climb up the emotional scale to the next scale above anger, and I have a scale. I'm not quite. I'm not quite sure what to call it by name, but I do absolutely know how it feels. You know what I'm saying? It's not anger anymore. It's like the resolution to it. It's like when you realize that, okay, I'm angry at that. Now let me find something else that I'm not angry at, right? You know what I'm saying? And then that it's like the transition from being angry at this and then realizing that I'm not angry at this, you know what I'm saying? And then pouring my love into this thing that I'm not angry at easily brings this one up to scale to where I'm not angry at that anymore because I'm loving me. You know what I'm saying? Forget that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good and it's all love. And I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I hope someone finds this message or this reading, helpful. I really do, and I'm so glad that the universe, or and my higher self decided that we should be doing this, every day, and I love it. Thank you guys for listening, and sharing this time with me. Peace, love, peace, unity, and love. Always prosperity. Pope. Love you guys forever and now.